What's the best way to hide CPU cooler RGB cables? Imagine your gaming setup looking sleek and tidy, with no distracting cables cluttering the view. That's what good cable management can do for your build. When installing a CPU cooler with RGB lighting, hiding those cables is a key part of making your PC look professional. So, how do you do it? First, always look for the case features designed for cable management. Most modern cases have cutouts and rubber grommets near the motherboard tray. These openings are perfect for passing RGB cables through, keeping them out of sight. Use these cutouts to route the cables behind the motherboard tray. This keeps the cables hidden from the main chamber where your CPU cooler is visible. Next, take advantage of the space behind the motherboard tray. Many cases have a dedicated area for cable routing. Tuck the cables into this space and secure them with cable ties or Velcro straps. This prevents the cables from dangling and obstructing airflow. When routing the RGB cables, try to keep them close to the case edges or along the sides of the motherboard. This way, they stay out of the way of fans and other components. If your cooler uses a 5-volt 3-pin RGB connector, consider daisy chaining it with other RGB components. This reduces the number of cables running to the motherboard, making everything look cleaner. If the cables are longer than needed, don't just leave the excess hanging. Tuck the extra length behind the cooler or along the case wall, securing it with cable ties. This keeps the cables flat and prevents them from interfering with airflow or fans. For even better organization, you can use a RGB or fan controller hub. These hubs connect multiple RGB cables into a single port, reducing clutter and making it easier to control all your lighting effects at once. Remember, keeping cables hidden not only makes your build look better but also improves airflow. Better airflow means your components stay cooler during intense gaming sessions. Proper routing also makes future upgrades or maintenance simpler. So, the best way to hide CPU cooler RGB cables is to route them behind the motherboard tray, use case cutouts and grommets, bundle excess cables, and consider a controller hub. This approach keeps your build looking sharp and helps your cooling stay effective.